Well, look, we've learnt this morning that Uncle Jack Charles has died from a stroke. In a statement put out by his publicist, they say that they're heartbroken to announce the passing of the much-loved Boon Wurrung, Dja Dja Wurrung, Woiwurrung and Yorta Yorta senior elder, and that he did pass away this morning, surrounded by family and loved ones. Now, we're told that before his passing, his family was able to send him off country during a smoking ceremony while he was at hospital. But I think this news will send ripples of grief through the community here in Melbourne and across Australia today, Joe.
And yeah, just a remarkable life.
That's right. And just a note as well, we have been given permission to use his name and the images of Uncle Jack Charles. Now, he had a creative career spanning his, decades. He was of the stolen generations. He was taken away from his mother at just 4 months old and brought up in institutions, suffering the ill effects of that. He struggled with drugs through his life and spent time in prison. But he also just had a remarkable time with creative pursuits. He was on stage. He started Australia's first Indigenous theatre group. His first movie appearance was in 1978 in The Chant of Jimmy Blacksmith. And he continued to appear both on stage, on television and in movies through his life. More recently, he had a stage production called Jack Charles versus the Crown. He was also in the ABC TV series called Clever Man in recent years as well. And his family point out that he'll live on in their hearts and memories through his numerous screen and stage roles. They say that they're proud of everything he achieved in his life. He was an elder, an actor, a musician, a potter, an activist, a mentor and a household name. And they point out that he had a voice beloved by all. And it was one of the striking and moving things about him. As soon as he started speaking, you couldn't help but stop and listen, which I think was an important attribute for him. He was involved in the Uruk Truth-Telling Commission and he was encouraging others to come forward and tell their stories. And I think through him telling his story gave others the confidence to do so. He was so articulate and so incredibly charismatic in that way. Friends have remembered him for his sense of humour and his cheekiness, but also just his incredible resilience, making it through and living to an old age despite his traumatic start to life and, the impacts of that through his younger life as well.
Okay, Nicole Asher reporting there from Melbourne. And people are paying tribute, scores of people are paying tribute already on, I'll read some of them out now on Twitter. Briggs, the rapper, says, I met Uncle Jack Charles doing Clever Man. You'd never have met a more warm, funny and friendly soul. Uncle Jack and Uncle Arch going to be in good company wherever they're at. Another person paying tribute is Tracy Westerman. Devastating news. The most beautiful Uncle Jack, a national treasure and icon. Thank you for making our country kinder, for breaking barriers, for representing Aboriginal people in a way that made us all proud. Your legacy is one we should all aspire to and emulate. Vale. And finally, from the First Peoples Assembly of Victoria, so much heartache across the community. RIP Uncle Jack Charles. This country has lost a true king.